Over the last few weeks, we've taken a closer look at different trailer accessory options for your enclosed trailer doors. We're going to move this installation to the inside of the trailer and take a closer look there. Just like we talked about in the last episode about the LowPro Grip Glide, the LowPro Glide also comes in 3 different sizes and 3 different kit configurations. It's offered in a 10-foot kit, a 20-foot kit, and a 40-foot kit, and the 3 sizes are a 6, 9, and an 11.5-inch glide. The recommended installation application for the multi-glide, which comes in 2 different sizes at 6.5-inch and 8.5-inch wide glides, is for heavier snowmobiles or snowmobiles that do not have reverse. The benefit of this glide is it has raised channels which have carbide float technology, which puts ski on top of the glide, which is our most friction-reducing glide available. Caliber's regular grip glide is a segmented installation, which is a recommendation of every 8 to 10 inches one is installed. It's preferred for ATVs and UTVs, but can also be used for snowmobiles. Okay, we're going to talk about some features and benefits of the LowPro Glide and why we're installing it on this trailer here today. In comparison to other products like the LowPro Grip Glide, the Grip Glide, and the Multi-Glide that we talked about earlier, the LowPro Glide sits at only 3/8 of an inch tall. So for utilizing the trailer for any other purpose other than snowmobiling, like storage, hauling, transport, things like that, it's nice to have a low profile and consistent height coverage over the deck of the trailer. During this installation, we are going to have to make some cuts and some access points to D-rings and other items that are installed on the trailer. When it comes to cutting caliber products, you can use pretty much any type of saw, whether it's a wood blade or a metal blade. Both are going to cut the materials just fine. When it comes to cutting the materials, everything is molded solid, so it's not going to jeopardize product function or product warranty in the process. Now that we got the center line marked out, we want to make sure that we have the glides installed to our skis installation. So we're going to quick get that measured out and keep moving with the installation. Before we get started here, one quick tip that we have when you're installing the glides for the interior of the trailer. Now, all trailer doors are going to be narrower than the trailer itself, so one thing that I like to do is make a nice taper from the door to the outside wall to maximize our ski stance or our trailer installation coverage. So one thing I like to do is set the glide outside to outside with the glide on the door, put it on a nice taper to the outside wall. One thing that I'll do as well is make sure that we have a nice flat cut on the back side of the glide. Make sure that there's 3/8 of an inch there for clearance for expansion and contraction. Talked about that with all caliber glide installations. Make sure you maintain at least 3/8 of an inch spacing. And then we'll make that nice same straight cut on the front side of the glide as well, and then continue down the wall for the rest of the installation. We'll do that on both sides, and then we'll get the center row of glides installed on the trailer. So earlier in the video, we mentioned that we're going to have to make cuts and make access points for tie downs that are installed in the trailer. You can see up the length of the trailer here that we have multiple tie down points. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to get those glides in those positions, just tack down temporarily in place so we can install the rest of the glides. We're going to come back after we get those done, make those measurements, make those cuts, make them accessible so you can access those tie down points when you're transporting your power sports vehicles. So one quick tip that I like to use when I'm installing glides in trailers, especially for the LowPro glides that we're installing today and the LowPro Grip Glides that we did last episode, is I like to install the glides making sure that I use the fixed locations first. So I get all the glides set and then I go back through and then use the expansion bushings, put those in the slots and fully secure those glides down. As you'll see on this glide here, each glide has 4 expansion and contraction slots as well as 2 fixed positions in the center here. I like to screw these first, make sure that we get everything laid out and in line, and then I go back through and put those screws and those bushings in the 4 expansion and contraction slots. All right, so now that we have the glides installed and fastened to the deck of the trailer, the last portion that we have left in this step of the installation is making those access points for those D-ring tie downs. We're going to take care of those here shortly and show you how we did that on episode 6. As you can see at the front portion of the trailer, we still do have some open space and work left to do. That's because on episode 6, we're also going to take a closer look at Flex Glide High and Flex Glide Low and how that incorporates to the V portion of the trailer. For more information on all the products we've covered so far, make sure you visit our website at www.caliberproductsinc.com and make sure you follow us on our social channels at Caliber Products on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Remember, stay safe out there and get your ride on.